What was the most mind-blowing fact you learned that shattered your previous conception? The most mind-blowing fact I learned this year is about trees. Trees can communicate, protect, warn, share each other's nutrients, and talk with each other through mycelium, which is a fungus or a fungi that is kind of like an underground railroad or a superhighway that is underground by the root systems, and they are attached to the roots, I believe, and they connect to other trees and other plants, and they communicate with each other, and I think that is so fascinating. We watched that through a podcast, and it just blows my mind that we see the trees grow up from the ground, but under the ground there's a whole nother forest that is beneath our feet of the root systems, and that then not only are those root systems intricate in different colors and roped around each other and all knotted, but then they can communicate with each other and warn each other if like a beetle fungus comes through, the other trees can warn their brethren or different species that there's harm on the way and to get ready or send their nutrients if one tree is dying to another. I think that's incredible. What was one lesson that will stick with you or has stuck with you all semester from Mr. Lane? Mr. Lane, I will remember his passion and love of outdoors, and I will definitely remember sit spot. Sit spot is similar, I believe, to Japanese forest bathing, where people would go outside on a walk in any sort of outside scenery, so they go through a forest, go in a park, but they really would bring people together, help calm them down, be sort of therapeutic, and I totally believe sit spot was that way. For me especially, sit spot became a very emotional place. I could sit down, let my thoughts swirl, thrash about, and then as I sat there and pondered, I'd let them recollect themselves, take a deep breath. As I'd leave, I'd feel much calmer, much more stable, more grounded than I definitely did before sitting down for that half an hour. And it would just make me more aware that how small I am, because all of us, we can, especially high schoolers, can get really wrapped up into our own lives and what will help us and make us more, like, say, more popular or a step ahead of the game. We all have a large impact with the world around us, but if you break it down, we're all little pieces of the puzzle, and you have to take that and remember it, because you might feel like all the pieces are falling down around you, but like looking at the trees, you can know they're resilient and you can be resilient too, and that then, like those mycelium, you can then talk to the other trees or talk to other friends and find support and find ways to keep growing and keep thriving. And I've definitely felt like environmental has helped me remember how to thrive and excel and be proud of myself, and to notice what's around me and be proud that I get to live in such an incredible world and notice and appreciate that, because a lot of people don't appreciate what's around them and appreciate that nature, and we're all so interconnected, and to live in a better world and to live in one that will last a long time, we have to work with nature to keep this earth a wonderful place. And this class has definitely taught me that nature and humans go hand in hand, and we have to work together to keep it healthy and happy through being simply knowledgeable and knowing about the environment and knowing how to help it and protect it and to treat it fairly and not simply as something we can take. So I'm really, really glad I took this class. It's by far been my favorite class, I think, my whole entire high school career. And thank you very much, Mr. Lane.